gas, housing, they're all stretching paychecks to the limit, especially for workers that depend on tips. On the menu tonight, two competing ways to deal with tipping, both promising workers will end up with more money to make ends meet. News 4 Tucson's Megan Spector explains.
When the minimum wage was raised at the start of the year, we spoke to a manager here at Londita, and we came back to talk about these two competing plans for tipping.
The people that work for us, they work for us with love in a way, and I should be able to compensate to them. And I feel obligated to give them something that is reasonable in order for them to be able to do what they do in their life.
Salvador Sandoval has been a part of the Londita family for 40 years, and while he wants to support his employees,
cost of food has been a real roller coaster. There was times when you were paying close to $100 for 15 dozen of eggs. And I use eggs, so I had to buy them.
The law right now has the minimum wage set to increase annually to match inflation. It's currently $14.35 an hour, but that law also allows restaurants to pay their tipped workers $3 less, providing that the worker still hits the minimum wage. That's called tip credit. One Fair Wage is a national organization gathering signatures for ballot initiatives in 25 states, including Arizona, to raise the minimum wage and require all employers pay the full minimum wage with tips on top. However, the Arizona Restaurant Association is pushing for a constitutional amendment that would keep the tip credit and allow restaurants to pay their workers 25% less than minimum wage. But the president and CEO tells me this shouldn't scare workers.
Yes, the percentage is throwing people off. Yes, that minimum wage will be lower, but in the totality of everything, the tipped worker's not making less money because we are guaranteeing that with tips, they will make $2 more than the minimum wage. So with that fact alone, they are not making less.
But no matter what happens, Salvador says he will continue to pay his employees the salary he believes they deserve.
Whatever I'm dictated to pay by our government, I would pay more anyway.
The Arizona Restaurant Association tells me the next step is for the Senate to vote on this constitutional amendment, and if it passes, it'll go to our ballot. Reporting in Midtown, Megan Spector, News 4, Tucson.
Time now to check in with Storm Tracker 4 Chief Meteorologist